Hey people, I don't know if I'm live yet. I'm just waiting. Going live. Going live. Going live. I hope nobody sees me doing this because I'm going live. Okay, I'm live. Hey. Hi. How's everyone doing? What you all up to? Like, I'm literally talking to myself right now, so I'm just going to wait until a few people jump in the chat. I'm hoping they do. Maybe when they see that I'm live, they might jump in. Yeah, there's 2 people here. Hi now. Anyway, what's happening? I was just... Hi Deadbeat, hi Michael Owen. Yo! 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 I was just watching JJ Stoner. He done a really good chat with, and it was feet. Like, he was showing his feet. For a man, he had really smooth feet. Like, I'm not a foot fetish person. Like, that's usually men. Like, I've never seen a woman that's into feet. Hey Emerald Fox, darling, how you doing? Would you not say, like, for a man, he had like really like smooth feet? Like, you can tell he moisturizes them. Like, usually men's feet are gross. Like, but got about 5 notifications for this. Oh, sorry, did you? Like, fuck's sake, like, you're like, what the fuck? Like, and then every time you tune in, it's like, what the fuck? Like, yeah, that's gay. I was also testing out dlive. I've got like 11 followers on dlive, but just because YouTube's terms of services is literally like impossible to follow now, and I'll probably eventually like get booted off. I wanted to figure out how to live stream from here. Not ugly feet, but still, I know, I'm not like, I've never met a woman that is into feet. I think because, I mean, like sucking on toes and stuff, it's usually men that are like, have got the foot fetish. Footballers' feet are wrecked. Yeah, and like some women's feet are wrecked, see, from wearing heels, like they've got like bunions. I used to always think bunions were like these warts. I've had athlete's foot for, yeah, I think you were saying that, Whistle Boy, yeah. It's athlete's foot, like that thing that's like, see when your feet are sweaty, if you wear trainers, like, it makes like a goo inside in between your feet or something. I don't know. But, yeah, like, I don't know, like, I know with bunions with women, like, see when they wear shoes, like, they get, like a bone that pokes out. It's an actual bone that fucking pokes out. Like, Victoria Beckham's feet are wrecked. They're disgusting. Your feet are a mess. Like, yeah, well, like, I don't know, like, the whole foot thing, I think it's because, like, from what I've seen, and it was Louis Theroux done a documentary about foot fetish things, and the men that seem to like feet, I think it's because they can use them to wank themselves off, and they like sucking on toes and stuff. My favourite was on Family Guy, and see that like guy, and he was doing sucking on a toe in the hot tub, and he was like sucking on toes and stuff, flaky skin, and oh, that's a shame. Oh, that is a shit. Feels like an orgasm to scratch it. See, my little sister, she's got eczema, and she'll scratch herself like so bad to the point where basically, hey Lisa, how you doing, darling? Hi Aphrodite, I like that name. Brie Larson's feet will make you vomit. Oh, I don't want to see. I think I've seen them. I think I've seen that on ROTC, and it was like really disgusting. If it was on ROTC, like really wretched feet that look like they're all crippled and fucking, like she had a big overhang toe, like her like toe like that. Say like that was her like normal toe. She had like a finger toe that was really long and hanging out. I've tried everything, it just comes back in like a week. I thought you could buy stuff in the chemist, like see like the pharmacy, like or whatever it's called in America, or wherever you are, they could get rid of athlete's feet. That shit, like do you wear like a lot of trainers? Do you do sports or something? That was it, yeah. Yeah, that was it, yeah, her feet are fucking rank. Well, see if you look at Posh Spice, like Victoria Beckham, see her feet, she's got a big finger toe, and like she's got bunions, and her feet are disgusting. And why does she wear open toe shoes? If your feet are that minging, Bree's feet are as ugly as her soul. That's true. That's true. Finally, it was what's on it. Emerald Fox reminded me, because I was trying to remember who keeps saying it. I was like, come on, it's the bod, and then that old one that talks to trees. But it was from ROTC. I talked about it, and they were like doing that, and they were going like, did you hear about that tree we talked about? And then like Emerald Fox commented saying it was from ROTC, you saw it, and I was like, yeah, it was. They showed a clip about them, but like I noticed, like, I was like, fraud, because most of vegans and like hippies and things, yeah, that's true. Like, you heard us talking to that tree. And did you not notice, like, yeah, that's true, like, and they done, like, I saw it in another video when this guy counted how many times the woman said that's true, but, like, they'd shaved their armpits, so I was like, frauds, because my sister lives in North Carolina, and she says there's so many hippies, and they're like, they don't shave their armpits, they have, like, dreadlocks, they just don't wash their hair, so it just mats into dreadlocks, they don't shave, it's just disgusting. That's true, that's so true, that's true. Pulling imaginary ropes out their backs. Yeah, they're going like, they're doing this like out their heads going, yeah, that's true. And then they're talking about like, they're fucking, this woman starts getting like aggressive to a tree saying like, did you hear us warning the other dead tree this morning? Yeah, that's true, yeah. And then the wee bitchy dyke woman, sorry, I don't know if I'm allowed to say that here, but I didn't know. The lesbian with the nice short hair that is brave and beautiful. She was doing that, and she was being very mean to the dead tree, saying, you know, if you'd listen to us, and the bod was just like, because she had a hot bod, you have to admit, even though she was fucking batshit crazy, like, she was like doing it, they were both doing that, and she just kept going, that's true, but they'd shaved their armpits, they're frauds, because I'm telling you, like, if my sister says in like the vegan crazy community that none of them shave, like they don't believe in that kind of stuff, they don't believe in like deodorant, so they all smell like BO because they think it's like killing animals, they're vegans and all this kind of stuff. Souls get caught in trees. That's true. The brave and beautiful, being mean to a fucking dead tree, saying if you'd listen to our advice about fucking some bullshit, like the tree wouldn't be dead, as she's sitting, as they're pulling imaginary stuff out of like whatever. And then I don't know how, but I found myself watching a Roseanne Barr thing saying that actually the energy comes from the top and you need to pull it like this. I don't know if she was responding to that video. She was going, you need to breathe in and then breathe out. Breathe in and then breathe out. I don't know if she was doing a comedy bit. I have no idea how I found Roseanne Barr like on YouTube. It was quite funny though. The thing is, not sure if her mum and daughter. Yeah, I don't know, but like Gavin McGuinness. Oh, crazy advice. But seriously, he done a video on them as well. I don't know if he saw it on like a lot of people must have saw this video because I saw it on ROTC first. Then I saw somebody counting how many times that woman, the bod, went, that's true. Then Gavin McGuinness done it as Miles McGuinness. You know how like he does that, no hate, and he pretends to be like the brother and he's so annoying, like it's satire or whatever. And he was like calling like the bod and then the other one stuff that we're not allowed to say now, like he could have said brave and beautiful, but he didn't. But he was just saying like, but Roseanne Barr like made this thing about saying like how like you should check out Roseanne Barr's channel. Like I don't need to tell you she needs subs, like, but seriously, she's got some creepy stuff on there. One of these things she's got on her like actual thing is like in her living room. It's this like witch thing, and like, why do you always cry when I'm streaming? You never cry when I'm just doing normal things. He's so passive aggressive. I think you might be from a certain tribe. I think my Mexican Chihuahua well, his mum's a Chihuahua, his dad, he has got a bit of Jack Russell. I think he might be from a certain country that I'm probably not even allowed to say the name of the country. The beacon of light in the middle of East. Our greatest ally, I think you're one of them. Because you cry, you're passive aggressive, you only do it when I'm on streams. Look at you shaking. You just because you want your toy. She's called Owen. Yeah, I'm gonna name him Owen. That Bailey's new name is Owen. That's Owen. Owen, stop it. Right, come on, bring your toy. Bring it. See, look at it. Just wants attention. Attention. I wonder who that's like. I'm off to charge my electricity. Okay, right, yeah. Oh, Thomas, right. Okay, right. Big shout out to Thomas, right. See when you get change your charge. I'll charge your Lecky, right. I'll speak to you when you get back, Thomas. Yeah, she's called one. No, well, he's a boy, but he acts like a woman, and he acts very passive aggressive. So that's why I think he could be Owen. I think his name is, I'm gonna, Bailey, your name's now Owen. Owen, stop it. Like, wait till you see this face, look at that. Look, do you get the attention you want now? Say hi. Say hi. Ow! Why did you just claw me, love? You just clawed me. Don't tell him he's got an IQ. I would never tell him that. His brain's too small. Stop it! No! You're just trying to climb on the table, you little... Right, get your toy. He said that this is... Because he's got a beef with Muslims, he said that this is Muslims. And look what he's done to them. See, look how happy he is. Right there, go and get it. Yeah. Tiny thing. Yeah, he's tiny. Like, see up close he looked big there, but see when I pick him up he's like that size. Cats are bigger than him. It's so funny. Like, see when I'm outside, like, he tries to growl at cats and cats just look at him like, and what are you going to do? Come here. Like, he just runs around. Like, he's such a Owen. Cute little pup. Yeah, he's cute, but he's annoying. Listening on headset, taking dogs out. Emerald Fox. Yeah, thank you, Emerald Fox. Thanks for listening anyway. You've got dogs as well, and you've got cats. You're so lucky. You've got a chai. Oh, I can't remember. A Chihuahua mixed with something. I can't remember the name. But there's like so many. There's like I know there's the. He's called like his name would be. They're meant to be like designer dogs, like Labradoodles and things like that. But you can get like pugs, like a chug. A chug is a Chihuahua mixed with a pug. Then there's a Chorky, that's Chihuahua New Yorkie. Morning lass, how you doing, Batman? How'd the food hunt go yesterday? The food hunt went, yeah, like, not that well. None of my neighbours were in, so, but all's good, all's good. Like, it's now getting close to the weekend. Woo! So, that means once the weekend's over, then I'll only have Monday to push my way through, and I'll just be like, that's true, and then just pull all the energy out, like, feels like I'm starving to death, but it's not true, and then I'll just be like, then Tuesday hits, and then I get my first, boom, college money on Tuesday, and then I get paid again 2 days later, and then I get my my big money on Friday, because it falls on the Sunday, so I get it on the Friday, but I'm getting my laptop, obviously, like, usually, like, I get, like, I'll always treat myself to something, and because I get paid monthly, like, I can afford to, like, I need it, I've been waiting for ages to, like, buy a laptop, and because I had a laptop, and I'm used to, like, Windows and stuff, like, and I'm using my iPad to stream, and it's so, a word I can't say, brave and beautiful, it's so brave and beautiful that it makes me so happy. But it's not really brave and beautiful at all, it's just annoying. I'm talking about that iPad YouTube, don't worry. But yeah, like, it isn't brave and beautiful at all, it's really annoying. But I did figure out how to stream, finally, live with my 11 followers from dlive, just in case that, like, when finally, like, YouTube just kills itself, like, it actually is hung, then everybody can move over to dlive. But, and I opened like a Minds account and a Gabs account and a BitChute, but I've got a lot of people from like New Zealand and Australia, and I know BitChute because of some of the stuff they've got on there, mainly the thing that happened in New Zealand. I don't even know if I'm allowed to say. Like, are you allowed to, like, say a historical event? Well, no, you're not, because you can't even mention, like, why are you crying, for the love of... You're not gonna, you can't eat chocolate, you will die. You're like a he's dancing. Like, I'm Aussie, also at 3am. Is it 3am over there? Oh wow, like, yeah, because I can never say his full thing. Al-Kabal, you know, with the horse, TV, said he was off to bed. Like, come here. Black Pigeon lost his channel. I know, just gone. Also, Sherman Burgess, who, by the way, Michael and you'll have liked him. He had 7,000 subs, and 7,000 subscribers, just gone, and no strikes, no warnings, nothing. 7,000 people, boom, gone, right after the Vox Apocalypse. The only thing he done was promote, like, Western Christian values. He did call out a lot of how do I say this, globalist agendas that comes from a certain country in the Middle East. He did call them out quite a lot, so maybe that's why they struck him. What's your dlive? I just got one. My dlive is 2 seconds. I'll see if I can post it here. God damn it. Religious people. Yeah, they did. They literally. It was like, do you know? There's a thing called the. My dlive is basically. Yeah, religious people, basically. Yeah, from a certain religion and also race. The only one. They are going after Christians for hate speech. No, but do you know in the UK, I swear there's been preachers charged with hate speech for quoting the Bible. So you are actually charging Jesus Christ or God or whatever you want to say, like, or one of the disciples with hate speech for quoting the Bible. Is that not crazy? Like, seriously. And then I saw it in America, like a preacher got arrested, and I was like, okay, so now it's in America. This is really messed up. Like, but there's this thing called the no hide law, and everyone said we're all conspiracy theories believing in it. Hey Del boy, how you doing, darling? And hate facts, yeah, that's what they are, hate facts. But everyone was like saying, oh, you're crazy believing in the no hide law, that's never going to happen, you're all crazy. And basically the whole no hide law, I don't know if I'm allowed to even say this, I didn't see it in the terms of service, the new one, so yeah, I think I can say it, means they're going to make Christianity illegal. And like, laugh all you want, like it says in the Bible, like at the end, like that we're going to be persecuted, like Christians will be persecuted and things, like everything's basically coming true. Like we live in, I'm not even allowed to say the words that I was about to say. I had to catch myself there. You can't say beep beep. Like if I was a hateful person, like I'm not allowed to say that we live in a clown world. I'm not. I think it's like the noise a clown makes, like a. But I don't like instead of saying HH. You're not allowed to say that. Like, you're not allowed to point out that if I was a person that would point out, you're not allowed to point that out. Because then that would, like, maybe hurt someone's fifis and, like, feelings, and they'd cry about it because they'd realise, oh, we are living in, like, a crazy world. Like, this is crazy. Like, hey, Irrational Times, thanks for tuning in. How you doing? But yeah, like, I mean, how crazy. So the no hide law is basically, like, I mean, in the UK, like, they've already, like, charged like countless preachers and bishops for hate speech, and they always do it on the same thing. It's reporters that go after them. The days when Spider-Man is more real than God. Oh yeah, I saw that the other day. Like, I think it was on Nightwave, or it was either on Nightwave or Daywave or something. And he was like, no, it was on ROTC, and he was like doing the thing. He was like, oh, so you're saying that the Bible's gay? And then he goes like that. He says, let me read you a passage, and then he goes to the bit where like he says, with great power comes great responsibility. And I'm like, that they do believe that. And it's like, oh, right, okay, you're slagging me when I never came and started preaching to you. You found out, you saw my cross, or you saw this. You start telling me how I'm, like, backwards and all this. But then you start quoting comics to me and telling me, like, stuff about, like, Harry Potter. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, go away, like. And what was that guy all about on ROTC? Like, he did look like Bart Simpson, but like a person of colour. I mean, I'm not being funny, but I mean, I feel like such an old fogey. Like, I'm not even 29, I'm 28, right? And seriously, when I was younger, I was taught if you said coloured person, that was very racist. Then they changed it to black. Then black was racist, and it was African American. Even if you didn't come from Africa. And in the UK, it was just if you were black. Well, we didn't say British, African British. Yeah, no, never said that. It went like it was coloured, then that was racist. That's racist now. Then it was so it's kind of went first full circle to like now person of colour, which I kind of find like the weirdest thing, because white people are the only people who like actually change colour. Like even though we're white, like if you punch us, we go black and brown, and like I go tanned in the summer. Like I get red if I get embarrassed. So I'm quite a colourful person, even though I look pasty right now, but like it's because there's no summer right now, it's like literally raining. Yeah, it is all nonsense. I remember dodging those. Yeah, what is with it? Yeah, your granny. Yeah, exactly. Yep, they dismissed it as a bug, but we all know the reason. Yeah, it's so true. The downs. Yep, so true. We pink, they brown. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So are we not a person of colour as well? Like basically, like I don't get it. Like basically, it's like I seem to fit into anybody that is not a person of colour or that is not part of the LGBT. I can't say the rest of the whole whatever acronyms are. I just call people what they are now. Yeah, that's how I feel exactly. Hi, Alama Duck, how you doing? My grandfather said coloured after he got Alzheimer's. Yeah, the thing is, my granny and grandpa were exactly the same. They said it all the time, but they weren't racist. They really weren't racist. That's how they were brought up. They weren't like, get that hard N-R's out my house or anything like that. Like, not that I had them in the house or anything, but they weren't like that. That's just how they talked. And they weren't racist. Bringing colour, but yeah, it's person of colour now, yeah, apparently. But yeah, like I feel like if you're not part, like you can be like part of the biggest religion, like the fact that Glasgow, the city where I'm from, the biggest niche. Would you shut for the love of why you are such an Owen? I flung his teddy up too high, he won't be able to catch it. Oh well. I'm an oppressed person of non-colour. Michael, you feel me, because we're in the UK, we are the most oppressed. I'm not being funny, but if you want to have an oppression Olympics, seriously, white people get treated like crap. All you need to do is look on YouTube and you'll see people that wear MAGA hats getting beaten the crap up all the time. Like, you never see ever, like, and also in the UK, the people that are the most poor are British citizens, usually white. They don't have to be white. Like I've got like a black friend called Jaffa, but he speaks with a Scottish like accent. He's been born and raised in Scotland, and a lot of like black people down in London are like patriots and things. And they voted Brexit and things like that. But Brexit was like kind of like is like the Trump thing. Like see for us in Britain, if you are known to be a Brexit voter, then you're called all the same things. You're like a racist, a homophobe, a this, a that, a Nazi, like it's the same shizer. Like seriously, like what the like you see the Trump supporters pushed over. Yeah, all the time. That's all you see. In some states, you can get arrested for calling the cops on. But oh no, seriously. Do you know what? Like I saw this. Like I know on Crowder thing. Like, but it was so like annoying. Like I saw something to do with it on that, but I didn't know if it was true because it was Crowder saying it. Hey Thomas, you're back in London. Yeah, like I can believe that, by the way. Yeah, like, well, no, see that when I was down in London, remember in March I went down to London, Michael, seriously, like, there was guys wearing there was guys, like, with Trump, wearing Trump hats, like, you know, like the, not the red ones, but they were wearing, like, the army hats, and they had, like, just Trump or make Britain great again, and Trump at the back with the British flag and things like that, but they were, like, supporting Trump, and there was a guy wearing a Trump mask, and they were all like carrying rest in peace democracy because Britain was a democracy, whereas America's got like a Bill of Rights. We don't have that, annoyingly, and we don't have free speech. So anyone that says we've got free speech in the UK is clearly a marginalised person. I mean, they don't feel very marginalised to me, since they're allowed to do whatever the F they want. Like seriously, like. Why are they so hateful? Like, they're so hateful. I was on Periscope the other day, and like, you win. I checked 4 boxes in the impression. Mexican, Indian, disabled, female. You definitely win. Ka-ching, 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 ka-ching. Yeah, you've definitely won. Yeah, like, well, I mean, like, I want to be oppressed, but like, the thing is, like, my only oppression is growing up, from my father passed away when I was 16, so I've lived alone, like, and had to raise myself since I was 16. being in a children's home, because my dad wasn't well, like, before, like, he took his life and things like that, but, like, just poverty and having to work and, like, do that, but that isn't really, like, but then you get these people, like, then they're like, oh, but how can you compare that to slavery? I'm like, well, how can you compare that to that Bart Simpson looking guy? He's never been oppressed. He's never worked a full day's life. He's never had to pay effing bills. He's never sat and had to starve, like, literally go to bed hungry. Like, you know that way when you go to bed and you're so hungry and you're like, oh, the pain, like, oh, and you can't sleep because you're so hungry. And it's like, all my family either live in America, and I have got some family that live in Ireland, but, like, I don't have immediate family around me. Like, I've got friends, but again, because I moved, they're like an hour away, so it's not as if I can just, I've got, like, acquaintances, I could go to their house and stuff. Wait, surprise, we don't even have, that's true, like, that is 100%, yeah, 100%, you win, sunburn. You win, sunburn, 100%. Yeah, well, that's it. You have to be gay too now. Yeah, exactly. Well, or trans, 100%. And or you can be any religion apart from, like, Christian. Like they love, like, they talk about how Christians are so homophobic and this and that and this and that, but they do not talk about, like, do you want to dive into the Quran maybe? Do you want to look at the Talmud or whatever it's called? I don't know if I'm even allowed to say that. Please take it back. Please do not have heard me. I'm just meaning any other religion. They have some hateful stuff in there too, you know. And whenever they do look at the Bible, they always look at the Old Testament, which, like, that was before, like, Jesus came out. I'm not here to talk about religion, but the point is, like, all religions have, like, stuff, but, like, I don't go around preaching and doing that kind of stuff. Like, at the end of the day, like, when I was just in JJ Stoner's room, and, like, room, that sounds weird. Yeah, he's in America. I was just in his room. I was just in his chat room, and, like, we were talking about Al Cabino, like, TV. Do you know what I'm talking about? The guy with the horse. Yeah, I know, it's all their fault. I can't say that, but everybody look at what Del Boy wrote. It is all their fault, 100%. I'll work on the lesbian thing, but my husband might complain. He might not. Yeah. Well, that's it. Like, I mean, I feel like sometimes just being like, do you know what? I am a lesbian. How dare you oppress me in this way? But, or, like, I could just say that I'm, like, transitioning, and they'll be like, transitioning to what? And I'll be like, I haven't decided yet. And then they might believe it, they might not, but they'll be too scared to do anything, so I would win. And I need a tiny bit of the, yeah, oh, don't, Michael, don't, it'll burn your eyes. You can just be buying, that will count. Yeah, yeah, Fox Sounded, that's such a count, that does count. Like, yeah, just basically, just be buying, that'll count. Like, yeah, that counts. Well, now, like, there's, like, stuff like, I was watching that thing, how there's, like, 1,000 genders, and see if you read the genders, it basically is, like, the genders aren't even genders, and plus male or female is not in there. I don't know if that's hate speech, me pointing that out. I'm just noting something. I don't think it is, because Blue or White, but she is a trans person. I know she still has a penis, so I don't know if I'm allowed to say she's a man, or I'm not sure how that works. She's not transitioned fully. She's trans. Brave and beautiful. I'm trying to convince my wife to be bi just once. And JJ Stoner, yay, JJ Stoner! I was just saying, we were just talking about how amazingly smooth your feet were, by the way. Like, seriously, I was saying, like I'm not, like, me and the females, like, mostly agreed, like, we're not really feet people, but, like, and you're not a foot person, but you have some smooth ass feet. You're 1 viewers away from Opie's live stream. I know, like, I feel like I'm like Opie, like, I'm like big time Opie, like hitting it up to, oh, now I've got 14, like, I'm basically like Opie, because I've got like Opie watching me. Irrational Times is brilliant, by the way, like, follow him, but JJ Stoner's the one that got me like so many views, like, he's class, like, but yeah, like, his, and then he tricked us all, like, if I had shekels to have thrown at him, I would have, because he was going to show us his bumhole, and it was a cat's bumhole, and you heard the cat going, meow, no! And then it was just like, people know you just seen the pepperoni and it was funny. 17 peak viewers. Yeah. Smooth Fest. Yeah, JJ Stoner Smooth Fest. Hey JJ. Yeah. Oh, his feet were so smooth, seriously, like, and like, you never see a guy's feet so smooth, like, you don't. Make that 15. Yeah, like, yeah, let's get it up so that I can be like, yeah, oh, I'm bigger than Opie, like, in real life. Like, I get more I get more live stream viewers than Opie does. Do you know that? And people will be like, wow, really? Like, how many is that? And I'll be like, oh, on an average day, I'm at 16 right now. And people will be like, what? Like, that, I wouldn't be bragging about that. And I'll be like, shut up, okay? I'm still as big as Opie. I think most Tobins want the same. Yeah, like, was it? Yeah, IT, yeah, you're the IT one, like, 100%. Like, no, but, see, like, most husbands, like, 100%, like, every single, like, yeah, like, my ex was like that, like, 100%. He was like, oh, yeah, for my birthday, like, I think you should have a threesome, like, and I'm like, yeah, why is it always, like, a birthday present? Why can't it be, like, something else? Like, why, like, but then I'm like, no, and plus, but then I don't know. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna, anyway, yeah, like, I think what was it, people were saying, like, Royce was talking about it earlier, like, most women have a bit of gay in them. I don't know about that, but for me personally, I'd say that when you go out and things like that, especially when I was younger, you do see a lot of females, like, it's a lot more common with females than it is with men. Like, whereas females tend to be straight, they just, when they get drunk, make out with their friends. It doesn't make them gay, they just seem to do it. Whereas if a man got drunk and then made out with a man, it would be more gay. Does that make sense? Like, I don't get that. Like, it's just a female thing. Like, why? You are being such a, I can't say the word. You are being an Owen. You are being a Owen Benjamin. Don't passive aggressively cry because you want to eat your Muslim. Stop it. Just stop it. He's looking and shaking now. Indeed. True. Yeah, like, I need to rewatch that because you start the Brave and Beautiful one with the short hair. Like, I need somebody to tell me how on Streamlabs all gays, all happy is happy. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, but she was a butch one. She was an angry one. She started shouting at a dead tree because it didn't take her advice. Spark it at JJ Stoner. JJ Stoner's like, oh, it's sparked, man. JJ Stoner, do you smoke? Because I heard somebody in the chat, but I don't know if you're addressing them. Is it indica or sativa you smoke? Repent now. I kissed a girl when I was drunk once. Not tongue though. This is gay. That is gay. Yeah. I think most lassies have kissed a girl. Not tongue. I've not done tongue. Like, well, I don't know if I done tongue. I was pretty drunk. Probably like we were just like, nah. I don't really remember. I just know we're in the back of a taxi. And the next minute, she's like, you need to remember I'm 5 foot, and she's very spindly. Like she's nearly 6 foot. And she just like started smacking the lips on me, and I was like, but like, I wasn't really, I was just drunk, so I was just like, okay. And then, but like, the next day, because we've been best friends since like high school, me and this girl were just kind of like looked at each other and we're like, yeah, that never happened, and we're like, yeah, it didn't, so we just never talked about it again, and now everything's fine. But like, so now we can talk about it because it's like years later, so we're like, oh, remember that time we were 17, ha. And then it's like really awkward, and we're like, so I wouldn't recommend it with a friend. Like, that's a bit gay. 44420. Guys, sharing, let's get to 20 viewers. Beat Opie's yeah, get to 20 viewers, just to stick it to Opie. Yeah, I'm 18-2 away. Like, I want to be like, and then be like showing on, like, I'll like do a message like, ha, Opie, like, nobody even knows who I am, and I've beat you, like, you fucking old boomer piece of poo. Like, that was the worst insult ever. I just can't, I'm scared to say anything on YouTube now. I hate YouTube. Never. It's only gay if it's with a friend. Yeah, exactly. That's what I felt like. Like, see when it was like, if it's not, like, because it was with my really close friend and we were both very, very drunk and we're coming back from a nightclub in the taxi, it felt very awkward. Didn't talk about it for years. then when we did, it was very awkward, so we just didn't talk about it. Felt slightly gay. We only kissed, but at the same time, because we were such close friends, it felt very gay. Like, not at the moment, because we were both pissed drunk. Like, I mean, I wouldn't have felt if I got stabbed, but like, yeah, like, no, I think it's only gay if it's a friend. True. 120 subscribers the boy has. And he only gets to, like, basically, like, I was like at 18 peak there, like, and like, I'm like 2 away from his live thing. That, Thomas, that is so funny. That is so funny. It's on RedTube, lol. It's on RedTube. RedTube. Yeah, what, me? Like, no, I'm like, oh, me? Ooh. Hey, is this it? Hey, this is it. I know, I'll stop. This is a family show. Yeah, no, I know. Like, look at my face going red. It's actually going red. This is what I mean by person of colour. Like, my face goes red when I get embarrassed. It's going as red as this. Like, and like, in the cold, I go like kind of grey looking. Now, we did get a guys to leave us alone at the... We did it to get a guy to leave us alone. Oh yeah, I've done that. Like, we're like, I've been standing with a friend and like some annoying, like really freaky guy comes up like, what's wrong with you? Are you like, why won't you let me buy you a drink? And we're like, yeah, no, you can buy us drinks all you want. And then they start like, come on, like, what's wrong with you? And then we're like, oh no, we're actually like dating. And they're like, prove it then, prove it. So we just like kiss like that, like just to get, but not like proper tongues, just to get rid of them. And they're like, dykes. Like, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying what the hateful person that didn't accept our brave and beautiful decision to at that time pretend to be lesbian couples to get this freak away from us. And it's always that one guy, you know who I'm talking about, like that really annoying, like they try and grab you and stuff, and they always blame you for being a dyke anyway if you don't, like. Again, not my words, what they say. Like, if you don't reciprocate them trying to grab you, like physically harm you, and like drag you and kiss you and all this kind of stuff, then it's, oh, you're such a lesbian. You must be a lesbian. And it's like, yeah, I'm a lesbian because I don't want like some disgusting freak drooling like all over me. Like, yeah, that's it. That's 100% it. So I just was like, do you know what? Just go with it. Like, just pretend we are like. Grey isn't a colour though. No, yeah, no, I kind of look see-through. Like, honestly, like, seriously, like, sometimes see when I get cold, like, I look see-through. Like, people have said that my skin actually looks see-through, so it's not really a colour. No, I wouldn't say I'm a person like that. I'm trying to make a joke. It's not landing well at all. Like, it's not landing. I just mean, like, I don't know. I just don't get why everybody else who's in a marginalised thing gets to have it like an effing parade and like gets to do things when the most oppressed people in the UK anyway seems to be broke white ass people, and we work and we do all things, but because of like we've got like in the UK it's kind of like there's socialism, but it's like light socialism, if that makes sense. Like, we've got like the healthcare system, that's socialism because it's free, and then like the welfare state, so we've got like refugees and everything. I can't say any other word for them. They're all brave and beautiful for travelling over. They're not invading, because you're not allowed to say that. They're not doing all this to get money or anything at all. No. And they get placed above basically white people. Works with no class whites. But yeah, exactly, that's it. Did it change my mind? Asking for a friend. It's all part of the group. That, Thomas, I believe that 100%. Yeah, Scottish, Trent. Thank you though. My mother is Irish, but this is a Scottish Glaswegian accent. Thomas he's from the East Coast. I'm from the West Coast. West Side. Nibbers, West Side. Trent, Scottish. Aye, our accents, because it's a thick accent, people get it mixed up and we speak fast. Usually I swear like a trooper, but I'm too scared to on YouTube now. Thank you, sir. Well, thank you, Trent. I'm taking it you're American because you've got an American name, Trent. kind of, it reminds me of, used to have this soap opera called, but it was obviously American, called Sunset Beach, and I used to watch it all the time, and oh, it was so good. Like, you would like, it was so, you know those things that are so crap that you would watch it because it was like, see if somebody slammed the door, you would see the set shake, and then like there was this woman called like Emerald, and then there was always a Trent and a Dayton and like things like that, and like they would always say something like, there'd be like this woman, she'd stand at a corner like in the person's house and be like, haha, Trent will never find out that I'm sleeping with his sister, and she says it out loud in the guy's house, and then you just, it flashes to Trent, and Trent's like, that bitch is sleeping with my sister, and then it just focuses in on his face, and then it's like dun dun dun, and it's like, oh, it was so good, like I loved it. Trent, where you at, boy? Yeah, Trent, are you American? Like, I'm just guessing. Like, my dad was from Texas. He was from Texas, and then like obviously he moved over here like when he had me. I was born in Germany. Seeking where you going, very close one. Woohoo! My hand went up. America, yay! America, yeah, like land of the free. Seriously, I'd be worried like what's going on. Soap opera, yeah, like if you look at the difference between British soap operas and American soap operas, like American soap operas, everybody's beautiful. Look at British soap operas, that is like, people are like disgusting. They've got like really bad teeth. They're fat. They're like just, it's more real, if that makes sense. It's funny, but Thomas, do you know what I'm talking about? Basically, in the UK for some reason, do people of colour get put above whites because whites can't handle it? It's kind of a compliment. I have no idea. I see Kyle every day. Do you see Kyle every day? Oh, cool. If we were to talk our Glaswegian, no one would. If we were to talk, yeah, exactly. See, if I was to talk, like if me and Dale Boy were to talk like boom, 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 like yous would not understand the word I'm saying. This is me Englishifying my language so that you can understand what I'm saying. But see, if me and Dale Boy were to bounce off each other, like see when I'm with other Glaswegians, you would not understand what I was saying because they'd be like, alright man, what's happening, you alright? You're going down the pub, blah, 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 and we speak really fast and every second word is the C word. I don't even know if I'm allowed to say that on YouTube now. Damn it, Lamada. We used to get the Dream Team on Fox Soccer Channel, quality show there, well, that'd be class. I'm seeing Kyle, the Q&A. What's a Q&A YouTuber? A question and answer YouTuber. Cool. I'm seeking, right, cool. You should seem higher learning on the you should seek higher learning on the, oh, I've learned a lot about them, Michael, and you know that, and before like a lot of my videos were removed, I have learned, I know the books that were burned, I've watched a lot of films, I've seen some stuff, and the Americans should try to understand Rabsy Nesbitt. Yes, Americans should try and understand what he's saying. Then you'll get what I'm talking about. Rabsy Nesbitt, legend, and quality guy, quality guy. Opie and Anthony, 100%. Like, what is with the Anthony? Like, see that Kumane though? Like, seriously, like, did you watch that on ROTC when he was like talking about he wants to sleep with his cousin, and his cousin wasn't even that nice. She was like fat and kind of, she looked like everybody's aunt. Do you know what I'm talking about? Like, she looks like one of your like chubby aunts. Like, she wasn't hot at all. Like, Kyle would be a killer reality show. Going for a wee swally. That's what we all say, going down the pub for a swally. Or you getting mad with it, you're going on one, or see you wake up the next day and you've got a hangover, you say, oh no man, I've got the fear. I've heavy got the fear, man. Like, basically, it will say, I've heavy got the fear. And what the fear means is, like, do you know that way when you're walking around hungover, right, and you think everybody's watching you, and they all know what you've done, and you feel like scared and guilty, even if you haven't done anything wrong, you've just sat in the house and got pissed, like drunk, but you've got this fear feeling. So in Glasgow we call it the fear. We say, oh no man, I've heavy got the fear, oh no, and you're walking about, but I think everybody's looking at you because you're walking around like this. They know, but like, what do they know? It's not as if you've done anything. He has some skeletons in his closet. Cute. Oh, he really does. You Polish Tom. Tom actually is Polish, but he's been here like 11 years. Like he's been in like he's a based Polish Edinburgh East Coast guy, so that is very rare. Firstly, that he's from Edinburgh, because in Edinburgh, not based. Edinburgh is full of snobbery and annoying leftists, and he's like the only person. He tries to talk to people, but they don't get him. They just don't understand. But I think it's because he's Polish. Like Eastern Europeans, they are more based. Like they are more cool. Based. I don't know if based seems a cool word. Like in Yorkshire, the Fear was the Sunday after a nightclub. Yeah, the Fear was like, oh, we have the Fear all the time. Like anytime pills and whiz. Yeah, it's the same thing. It doesn't matter if it's drink or if it's. See if you've just you wake up and you've been on it. Like, cause in Glasgow again we say on it. Like say, oh, you getting on it, meaning like you getting like either like or like whiz or like whatever you're taking, like party drugs, like with drink, like, and like if you go at the weekend saying, oh, you're getting on it, like, but it's like ONIT, one word, you getting on it, and then you'd go to work and you'd be like sitting there going, oh no, and you'd have the Fear, and that was it. It's Tomask. I know a guy super into his cousin. He's an incel. He must be an incel whistleboy 100%. I know the feeling well. Deadbeat. Who doesn't? It's terrible. Love is creep as fuck. Love is creep as fuck. That's 100%. I'm whizzing by as we speak. You're clairvoyant. Are you whizzing by like meow 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 pew 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 pew. That's class. But like seriously, like. I've got, right, come on you little, I can't say the word I want to say. You own Benjamin, come on. Come here. Right. But yeah, like, look, I'm Owen Benjamin. I complain about everything and I pretend to hate my own tribe, but I don't because I'm one of them. I have a tiny head, but we didn't go to the moon. No, we didn't. We didn't go to the moon. I believe in gravity. No, I don't believe in gravity. I don't believe in nuclear weapons either. I also would rather trust a Muslim than I would rather trust a Jew. I'm not saying it's my dog that's saying it because his name is Owen Benjamin. Getting censored, let's say, yeah, Fet is up. Thomas, look at his face, looking nosy, looks like an Ewok. Feel that. Wait, I need to pull it out. Yeah, no, but true. Bailey, wait, I'll do it for you as well. True, say true. No, wait. I'm pulling all the energy out of your head. True. Look at his face. Look, he knows annoyed. He's like, what the fuck are you doing to me? The biggest country to the moon fakery is Russia. Why would they expose us? The biggest country to the moon fakery is Russia. Why wouldn't they expose us? Yeah, I know exactly. Your dog is smaller than it. It's tiny. No, it's so tiny. Look at it. Look how small it is. It's trying to get down. Okay. He's clawing at me. He's tiny. Do you know cats? Like I said this earlier. He's literally smaller than cats. Like he's tiny. Because Russian helped Trump into office. Yeah. Oh yeah. Like. Do you know? I done a video a while back. I think it got removed. I've got so many videos purged. Hi, Just Almighty. How you doing? Just Almighty's cool. I've subbed to him as well. Basically, I'm subbed to everybody in here. Like, I just sub to everybody that subs to me. I'm like, sub. Lacy's tiny too. Yeah, well, that's why I've got a tiny dog. So basically, you need to realise when I'm holding the dog, no matter how small it looks, I'm nearly as small as that midget from Midget Wednesday. No, I'm not that small. I'm 5 foot. Like, and I'm petite. I'm small. Yeah. I'm a small person. I'm a little person. No, I'm not a little person. My sister used to always slag me and say, you're only a few inches off technically being a small, like a midget. And I'm like, no, I'm not. Like, actually, no. Like, I'm 5 foot, okay? I'm 5 foot. 5 solid feet. Like, do you ever stream with Medicine Man again? Yeah, well, I've not really caught up with him much. Like, I have and I haven't. But because he still wants to do the whole... He's still really into the... Like, he's got a lot of subscribers, and we talk all the time and everything, but like, and I want to stream with him, but he's still really into talking the truth, and I'm kind of a shite bag that way because I don't want to lose the channel just yet, but at the same time I'm kind of like, why should, I feel like, no, like, why can't I say certain things, like, you know what I'm talking about, like, see his intro and everything, like, I love all that, like, so we'll talk about certain things, and like, but yeah, I'm definitely going to do a stream with him again, but I'll do it on his channel, just because I don't want to, like, lose my channel just yet, like, it's because I've only got 11 followers on, what's it called, dlive, and it's taken me, like, ages to get, like, 241 subs on this channel, and, obviously, like, when I get my laptop and things, then I'll be able to, like, ask for donations and be like, yeah, and then I'll just read out whatever you say, like, and then I'll be like, I don't care if you ban me, I'll just read it out, like, I'll just be like, that'll be good, like, but I want to get it'll be better because I'll be able to provide content, because I need to know how on Streamlabs you get, do you know what I mean, like, you pull up things. I think, again, as JJ Stoner was saying, you need to have a laptop, see, because I'm used to having Windows PC and things, so you can just pull up another thing and then just put it there, do you know what I mean, like, and you can't do that with an iPad. They're so brave and beautiful, you know what I mean when I say brave and beautiful, I mean not brave and beautiful at all. It's amazing he's still up. Yeah, I'm surprised, I'm really surprised, Michael, and he's still up. See the stuff he says, like, and then I had all these people on my thing saying that he was a shill. I was like, a shill for what, like, what are you like, or a fed and stuff. I was like, he's not a fed, like, he lives at home with his mum and dad, he's not a fed. Like, and I'm not saying that to slate him, like, he's not a fed. But yeah, I don't know. It is amazing he's still up though, because seriously, the stuff he says, like, that is so, again, like, I'm surprised he's not been struck. I think it's because he's got, like, just under 600 subs. But I mean, yeah, I don't know how he's not been struck, because I mean, I had people that had 200 subs or less that were my subscribers that were gone, and they just mentioned a few things that he mentions about that certain tribe, but how he starts his show every day, and that's how what is most of his content is. Yeah, like, no, I still really like the guy. I think he's a good guy, like, and I like that he's not backing down from his morals or anything. I just want to try and get some shekels. I'm a shekel grabber. Yeah, like, and also, like, I will stay on this platform, like, just because, like, it's like YouTube is like the one I'll stay on it until I'm kicked off, and I'll probably get kicked off. He slipped under the radar. Yeah, I think he did. I think he just slipped under the radar. He was lucky. But it's crazy. If you're out in community, we will support you until you erect that goal and height stitch. Yeah, that is so funny. That, yeah. Oh, thank you. Oh, I need to erect. That's really funny, Trent. Thank you. Are speech laws different over there? Yes, that's another thing that I need to watch, because things that I say could actually land me in prison. Not in America. If I send an offensive tweet, I could go to prison if I offend somebody. Like, if I was to it's called, like, dead naming. If I was to say if I was to send to somebody who still has a penis, who has not fully transitioned, and say, but you're not, you just identify you're a man, then I would go to prison, because that's called dead naming. That's an offence. And then if I was to do other things like cyberbullying, you could go to prison. Like, because I heard I think it was on Nightwave, he was saying, like, that doesn't happen. He was slagging Vox. Merce was slagging Vox, and he was saying, like, I mean, you don't go to prison for offensive tweets. I was like, in the UK you do. Yes, you do. But very different laws. In the UK, like, hate speech, we have hate speech laws over here. We're all on the wrong list already for being in. Yeah, exactly. Do both with Restream. Yeah, I'll need to find Restream, by the way. Thank you. Being jokes puts you on the wrong list. Yeah, exactly. Speaking truth puts you on the wrong list. Seriously, I'm telling you, like, just telling a fact, stating a fact, makes you a hateful person. We've had, as I've said again, I'll say it again, I know well, I don't personally know, but I know the stories of preachers in the UK, in Scotland, that have went to prison because journalists come up to them and ask them, how do you feel about gay people, the LGBT community? All they do is quote back to them that passage where they talk about, why am I doing this with my arms? They talk about, you know, like, a man should not mouth a man, blah, 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 thievery, usury, sodomy, blah, all this kind of stuff. And they get done with hate speech, so they set them up to be arrested. So they're basically saying the Bible is hate speech. Whatever. You can't even state facts. No, you can't. Like, a fact in the olden days would be that a man can never be a man and a woman could never be a woman. But I would never say that, because that is, even though it's technically a fact, it's hate speech, and I don't have hate in my heart. Again, I look like a hostage. I wonder why YouTube is doing this to me. I'm sure YouTube has checked everyone that's been in a... Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I believe that. Emerald Fox, I think they've checked everyone that's been in one. Yeah, I've been in one of the chats. I think I've been watched, but the thing is, what's his name, hasn't... I think that's how he skipped the radar. But Sherlin Burge is the guy that kind of got him so big. He had 7,000 followers, and so he was like promoting him, talking about Medicine Man, and he had 7,000 followers, and he gone, no warning, nothing. Now Medicine Man, like, it's just crazy. Like, again, like, I still really like the guy. I can't believe he didn't get struck. I really can't. Like, it's crazy. But this is a dramatic presentation, right? Rehearsing for a play. This is a dramatic presentation. Yeah, yes, it's a dramatic. I'm rehearsing for a play about how my life is so. Oh, that would rhyme, but I can't even say it. It's not. It's annoying. Like, but anyway, what was I gonna say? Yeah, like, seriously though, please, when I get my laptop and I can put up funny content and like music and stuff and we laugh, throw me some checks, because I want to be able to be like, yeah, this is funny, and I'll like I've already wrote some like funny ideas, like, without ripping people off, but like funny ideas for like funny, you know, like JJ Stoner's got like Midget Wednesday and stuff. Well, like, I've got things that I like to laugh at, so like I was thinking we could do something about like I don't know, we could do like Feet Friday, like, for the men, and like also we could have ugly feet, women ugly feet, and like just show pictures of feet. Or like, I don't know, we'll bounce ideas off each other. You can all tell me like what ideas are good, what you want to see and what you don't want to see. And then I've also got things that I like personally, and then I'll be like, do you think that's funny? And then we can laugh at them. People that I've like found on YouTube myself, and I was gonna like give them to ROTC, and I was like, like, some of them I've shared to them, but then others I'm like, no, I'm going to keep for myself, like, because they are very, very funny people. Hey, Missing Link, how you doing? How you doing, darling? Missing Link's amazing. Sub Tim, everyone. Missing Link's in the house. Missing Link's amazing, by the way. Oh, we're just talking about you on, I think, well, no, we weren't, like, we were just talking about you. I think you were getting talked about on, was it Royce's channel? On Daywave? I think it was, like, I think it was either Royce's, yeah, because, like, but yeah, like, because everyone was saying, like, fellow Texan. Are you a Texan? Seriously, my dad was from Texas. That's class. Like, Texans are like amazing. I love my dad's accent. Like, see, anytime I hear a Texas accent now, like, it reminds me of my dad. I miss my dad. Like, but yeah, like the whole stuff with Horse, like Thomas, like, you'll have seen like on Twitter, like he had like a whole thing. Like, he was in JJ Stoner's thing. Like, why am I lighting up a doubt? That's so brave and beautiful, brave and beautiful. But like the whole thing with like he's obviously like feeling very down about himself and everything, and he's not got self-confidence and stuff. But I mean, like I was trying to say to him, I was like, look, we're all broken. Like, I mean, I get it. Like, my dad like killed himself when I was 16. All my family live in America. Like, I have to work my ass off, and I'm still broke poor. Like, that's why I'm on YouTube and like literally scared to lose the channel and stuff, because I have only got 11 followers, and I don't know how else to make money and stuff like that. Like, I mean, I suppose I could be like, I don't know, like, get another job, but like, no, then I'd have like no free time, and that's like totally brave and beautiful. That's my new code word for the word that you're not allowed to use now, because apparently it's a slur. I don't know. I don't know why Crowder's allowed to do so much stuff though. It's so annoying. Sorry to hear that. Listen. No, it's fine. Like, I'm not saying it for somebody. I just mean that, like, we've all been through stuff. Like, everyone in the community, we've all got sob stories. Like, I know that we've all, like, basically everybody, like, see, like, from that whole ROTC community kind of thing, like, everybody's, like, either lost somebody, or, like, got a criminal record, or we've all got past. Like, every saint has a past, every sinner has a future. I know that's so cheesy, but, like, it's true, and we've all kind of, like, I know Emerald Fox, like, her dad's not well right now. Like, I'm going to be, like, donated to, she's got, like, a GoFundMe. JJ Stoner was promoting that, so I'll be donating to that. Yeah, he is 100% an open Zionist. He had that, Michael Owen. And by the way, Michael Owen, you'll missed my stream about 3 days ago where Tommy Robertson finally, if you go and look on TR News, there was a thing that said for Jews' eyes only, so obviously I clicked on it straight away, like, what is this? And it was Avi Yemeni basically saying, for all you Jews that don't like Tommy Robertson, look at this, and it showed you Tommy Robertson wearing an Israel hat and a rainbow flag, and hard work, no money. Yeah, exactly. I know, that's so true. And so do you need some green card to come here? No, I've got an American passport. My sister lives in America. She's mad. I've got a brother-in-law. I've got dual nationality. Half American, half British. Even though I was born in Germany. I did have 3 passports when I was born. I had a German passport, but then it's part of the EU, so now it's like a European passport. But now that Brexit's happening, I think I'll go back to having like a German passport. So that's like triple nationality. I don't know what I'd be doing with my German passport though, like, because Germany's great and all, but I mean right now I would not want to go there because I do not want to be raped. Is that allowed to be said? I don't know. And I'm saying that from the UK, but Germany's bad. That is bad. At least I've got friends here that will protect me, you know. I was born in 2006. Trent, I was saying, like, do you know what's crazy? I think was you in here yesterday or something? Somebody was telling me, like, that my granny and grandpa from my dad's side, they, see when they retired, they moved to Tucson in Arizona. And it's like, as you know, it's like right across from Nogales. Like, so we would go across to Mexico, and 1 minute you'd be on this big freeway, and it was like, you're in America, man. And it's like so rich, and like you basically just do this to get into Mexico, just drive in, and then like all you see is these slums, and it's like so dirt poor, and these little kids like barefoot, like hobbling up to you, and like, I love Oz, but only to visit. Oh, Arizona. Yeah, well, do you know what I loved? I loved hearing the coyotes and the cactus and everything. And like, see at night time, like, my grandparents lived in like a retirement kind of thing. So you know what I'm talking about? How it's like, remember, yeah, damn Lacy, what a minutes do you keep track of all that paperwork? Oh, like, what, did you mean like my, like, my nationality is like the paperwork. My mum has my passports. My mum basically keeps my see, because my sister, like, you have to get them renewed every so often, but it is a mess. Yeah, like, no, I get it. Like, it's crazy. Texan is basically a country. East Texan is swamp and beaches with desert. San Antonio, like, hill country. Yeah, I love to walk there. That'd be class. Like, but like, yeah, like, see, like Arizona, like I was saying, like, see, like, when we went over to Mexico, see, coming back in, you have to wait like fucking like 5 hours, and they check your fruit and they check everything. It's so annoying. Like, you just basically just go and just zoom into Mexico, and then coming back, they're like standing there with big guns and everything, and you have to wait for like fucking 5 hours. Texas beats Mexico by themselves. Let that sink in. Yeah, it's just like, let that sink in. Okay, yeah, got it. Sorry to hear Emerald about your dad. Yeah, seriously, like, I think it's JJ Stoner had a link. I don't know, like, Emerald, have you got like a link for that? Like, is it like a GoFundMe or something for like Emerald's dad? JJ Stoner was talking about it. But I'll definitely donate to that because it's very sad. Like, because like, my dad took his own life, but if my dad was ill, and like over here we've got free healthcare, but I would want privatised healthcare in the UK if it was something like cancer, because in the UK you literally have people lying on beds, or if you've got cancer that needs help, because it's socialism and it's free healthcare, people literally are waiting for like nearly a year just to see the cancer doctor, and by that time, like my mum, one of my friends, the friend that I was talking about that had a slightly gay incident, kiss with, drunk when I was a teenager. But anyway, she's went through so much, seriously. Like her mum basically, when she finally went to the doctor, they like, you need to go to the hospital straight away. Within a week of going in at the hospital, they said that she had cancer everywhere. She was dead within a week. And then after she was dead, my friend's dad, he was a functional alcoholic, and he worked in a like a criminally insane mental institute. And he was a functional alcoholic. Like, he drank every day after work, but he still went to work. And then 3 months after Janice died of cancer, he quit his job. He just drank himself to death. Then Donna's, I just said her name, I'm sorry, there's millions of that girl's names, please forget that name, sorry for saying you if you're watching, I'm sorry, she's an amazing girl, I love her to pieces, because I said about the thing, scheiße, anyway, she, such an idiot, socialism couldn't work on a national, it can work, but seriously, like, are you going to bed, right, night, yeah, like, seriously, everyone, like, I know, like, people say, like, hopes and prayers don't do anything, but I'll be praying, like, I know, like, even if you're not a Christian, Emerald, like, I hope you know, like, it's just the best of intentions, like, even if you just think, like, if you're, like, oh, Christians, I don't believe in them, like, I'll be sending my thoughts and prayers, and, like, I'll be, like, putting in my prayers, like, because even, I don't get when people say, oh, it's offensive or whatever, because, like, I know people that say, oh, they're spiritual, they're not Christian, they're not religious or whatever, but they say, like, if you send positive energy someone's way. So basically, if someone's thinking about you, they're still sending, if they're praying and, like, doing whatever, they're still, like, they've got the best of intentions, so how is that offensive, like, but yeah, like, I'll definitely be, like, doing things, and again, like, donating, but 100% I would want privatised care if, like, I had a family member that died. But yeah, like, my friend that I was telling you about, she had 2 older sisters, and a mother and a father, and her eldest sister, 2 days after the father died of alcoholism, she killed herself, and then within a year, the second biggest sister tried to kill herself, like, a few months after that, survived, got out, and then killed herself. So Donna lost, why do I keep saying her fucking name? I'm sorry, for the love of Christ. So she lost, within a year, she lost her mum, her dad, and her only 2 big sisters. And she's still standing. She's not tried to kill herself because she's got younger sisters and younger brothers. Big Catholic family. So again, as I was trying to say, we all have, like, lots of things, but it's just hard when you're going through it. Like, I was 16 when my dad took his life. But, like, I mean, I still have bad days and stuff like that, obviously, just because I'm a broke ass nipper, like, right now. But as I was saying, like, that's dealable, like, but I'm not saying I don't fall into slumps. I deal with it through laughing, but people like Emerald, she's literally going through it right now, so that's why we should all think about her, like, definitely. Remember God, the Argentine, but we will never walk alone. So true, never walk alone. That's a beautiful song as well, by the way. Like, you see, because Glasgow sings it and also Liverpudlians sing it, so we'll go, we'll never walk alone again. It's a football song, but I know it's not an actual football song, but we sing it as a football song. I believe in prayers and good thoughts. Oh, that's good, right? Thanks, Emerald. Mate, I'm a big time Charlie in the UK. Yeah. I was born in Tucson Medical. Cool. Premier League winner here, mate. Yeah, Michael Owen, exactly. Michael Owen's a big football fan. He's a big football fan, big football player. He was like, check him out. Like, he was like called, I can't remember what the nickname was, but massive in Liverpool. It's okay, we couldn't understand you anyway, Lacy. Froxund. Thank you. Sorry if I'm saying your name. I love that name, by the way. I can't say it right though, sorry. Trent. It's where I was born. Sorry, God. Oh, don't say sorry, Trent. That's a shame. Small world. 8 minutes till 6. Oh, it's 8 minutes, right? Okay. Thank you. Anybody? I need a cold beer. I wish I could have a cold beer. Anyway, next week I better go because I've got juice, I've got smokes. Do you know what? I'll survive. But next week when I put out good content, I'm begging you, shekels, donate to my PayPal, and please, and I'll put out good content. Thank you all for visiting and making me nearly as big as Opie. But let's all go to ROTC because we can need a pee break and things like that. I love dlive notifications but hate sticker cancel. The stickers can be annoying. The only good thing I like the stickers for is the dancing. But everyone go for a pee break. We'll put on ROTC. We can all talk to each other there. Okay, right.